Bum Slide Thursday, welcome.
We're there?
We're there. You know what?
What?
For the first time in a long time, this short week felt like a short week.
I know.
Right? Sometimes it feels so long.
The other thing is, it's been weather-wise, it's been kind of gloomy, but at the same time, like last night, did you see like the skies parted and
gorgeous?
It was a beautiful
Just
evening.
Beautiful.
We moved a sailboat last night.
Yes. Why?
I'm glad it's over with. Keith came home from Perrystown with a sailboat. We don't sail. Neither of us. We don't know how to sail. But
why would he?
Well, because he was working at a resort and the sailboat was there and it looked nice, and so he decided that he wanted to have a sailboat. So he brought home a sailboat, and then we tried to take lessons from our friend.
I could just imagine this.
Okay, so we tried to take. We took one lesson from our friend Chuck.
And then Chuck said, no more.
No, he took us on his boat and he's like, this is how you sail. And Keith was pretty sure that he had it figured out. So then we took our sailboat out, the one time we ever sailed in the whole time that we owned the boat, which has been like now 11 years. We took it out once and we basically sat off the coast, off the shoreline of Bellevue Park, and we went in circles.
Really?
Like just like this, like a little circle. and I said, this was way more fun when Chuck was sailing us. And Keith said, we had more wind when we were out on Chuck's boat. I was like, no, Chuck knew how to sail. Like, let's just face it. So the sun starts to set, 2 hours going in the same spot. I said, can we just go in now? Put the motor down and can we just go in? And we never sailed again.
So what do you do when there's no wind and you have a sailboat? Is there a motor on it? Well, then you'd be fine with all your hot air.
No, the trick was we didn't know how to get anyway. There's ways to angle your sail and your stuff to get what little breeze there anyway. We just never learned how to sail, and so now it just sat in a farm.
And now where is it?
Well, now it's in my driveway.
Your neighbors are going to be thrilled.
And we painted it robin's egg blue.
Oh, lovely.
It was an idea that he had, one of his genius ideas, and so we had this now 24-foot sailboat back in and it lived there for a whole year, and we know the neighbors did not like it when that sailboat was in our
So you're not going to leave it there for a year this
No. It's
neighbors,
only there. It's only there
neighbors.
until he power washes it and gets it in good shape. We are now giving it to friends of his who apparently do know how to sail. And all I'm hoping is that maybe one day I'll actually get to sit in that boat and enjoy myself, other than in the driveway, because we've done that.
Did you?
Yes, we've sat. When it was in the driveway, we'd get in the boat and go in the cabin and sit there and go, okay, so this is what it's going to be like. Remember?
Oh my word.
And we'd pretend. So now our friends are going to take the boat and hopefully fix it up and sail it.
I think it's going to a much better home.
But I just have a feeling that my neighbor Connie is going to wake up this morning and go with her coffee to her front porch and go, no, it's back! Ah! Yeah, it's not there for long. Just till he power washes it, it'll be gone on Saturday.
Done and done.
Forever.
You know what? I saw something that I cannot unsee this morning that you showed me. A picture of.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
Okay, remember Three?
There she is.
Okay, that's Suzanne Summers, who was the star of Three's Company, Chrissy Snow, right? She's also married to a Canadian.
Yeah, Hamill. Alan Hamill.
So that's her on her 73rd birthday, in her birthday suit.
73 years old.
Can you show it again? I want to see it again.
You know, I'm not sure I would do the whole weed thing.
Well, I'm just wondering where the grass is growing.
Right?
Like it's...
It's like...
There's no moss on a rolling stone? Is that what they say?
Something.
No moss on Suzanne Summers?
You know what? I could look that good if I had a facelift. And a body. There's that.
All I'm saying.
But good for her, man. Seriously. And she's been through some stuff.
She's there. Look at her. Oh.
Yeah.
Come and knock on her door.
Come and pull back my face.
Come and sit on my grass. With your bare bottom. Suzanne Summers was the whole thing. There was a controversy because, was it cancer? She had
breast cancer, I believe.
And she was all about the holistic healing. And she caused a real controversy because she was like, no, it's all about holistic and I can heal myself.
She was one of the first, if not the first, to actually commit to it and be very public about it. She also did that with hormone treatments for menopause.
So obviously it worked.
Yeah.
She's 73 years old and
she's doing something right.
Yeah.
It's the grass.
Did you watch Three's Company when it was?
I did.
For me, okay, so I talk about growing up in Sault Ste. Marie in the 1970s and being gay and not knowing anybody else that was gay. And so then Three's Company came along, and I remember my mother thought it was the funniest show.
I did too.
And we'd sit and we'd watch it together, and it made me happy because Jack Tripper played, he wasn't gay, but he
played again.
Pretended he was gay so he could live with the two girls.
Right.
Because otherwise they wouldn't let him live with them. It was the first time anybody on television mentioned, even though they were making fun of it kind of, they talked about it.
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty awful how like
Not just
the
that.
Ropers downstairs thought he was like, they used to do this to him all the time.
Yes.
And Mrs. Roper was turned on by him because he was a challenge for her kind of thing.
And she was an old bag. And
anyway, it wasn't the best representation, obviously, but at least it was something for me to go.
Well, you know what else too?
What?
If you're thinking of it that way, you could also look at it as there's somebody who is pretending to be gay. So many people who are, when they were your age, very young and felt very alone, wish that they could pretend to be straight.
Yeah.
So that was the total opposite. So that was an interesting show for sure. Now I find it a bit goofy.
Yes.
Like his pratfalls and stuff, like, oh my God, John, seriously, a little overacting there. Just saying, it's a stool, it's not a bomb. You'd always fly over that stool, right?
Like Dick Van Dyke. He was very much like Dick Van Dyke. Anyway, I just remember that show was sort of, it gave me hope that there were other people like me out there, even though he was pretending to be like me and he wasn't like me.
Yeah.
And he was cute too. Okay, Laura Secord. Canadian or American in your mind?
Canadian.
Wrong!
Really?
And why is she famous? Do you know?
Chocolate? No, she did something political. Was she the flag?
No, that was Betsy Ross. Laura Secord died today at the age of 93 in 1868.
Wow.
Okay, the War of 1812, right? She walked 32 kilometers out of American occupied territory to warn the British forces of an impending American attack. She was kind of a traitor.
A spy.
She warned the British about an American attack, and so that made her a heroine during the War of 1812. It was it led to the British surprise victory at the Battle of Beaver Dams.
So she was a heroine for the Brits, not for the Americans, I would think.
And yes, I would have. Yes,
right.
So when now
isn't that treason, traitorous?
I would think so.
Like,
but instead she's become
she got into the chocolate thing.
Well, I don't think she did she? They just used that name to commemorate her. She didn't make the chocolates.
Why? I wonder. Would you
the Battle of Beaver Dam? So there you got Laura Secord and Suzanne Summers.
I wonder why. Don't.
I'm not.
That's enough. I wonder why someone who was making chocolate would take her as the namesake for a chocolate company when she was a spy heroine, right? In the 1800s.
Oh, because she was awful sweet. Also on this day in 2008, this is good, Iran's attempt to create the world's largest sandwich at 1,500 meters. Now, what is that?
Who did?
Iran, the country in Iran. They had tried to create the world's largest sandwich. 1,500 meters. Is that not like 4,500 feet long? Yeah. Their attempt failed. Because the crowd ate it before it could be measured.
Oh, for goodness sake. What was in the sandwich, I wondered? I hope it wasn't egg salad.
I don't know.
That would get dirty. That would be like...
Can you just imagine, though?
Look.
Is that them doing it?
Probably. I don't know.
Maybe it is.
I wonder.
So the crowd ate it before they could measure it.
That's kind of goofy.
Well, I just think that's funny because I'd be like, no, get your lips off my sandwich.
Right?
Ruined everything.
That long, you'd have to have... I bet a water hose would have worked. Hose down the people who want to, but then the sandwich gets wet.
Soggy.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't want to eat it. That's a good thing. Okay, it's all Halloween all day today, Luann.
Awesome.
Sioux Search and Rescue is having a haunted house. So Dave Rowlandson's here to talk about that. Zombie Walk is coming up.
Yes, that's fun.
And, Halloween on Queen, Josh Ingram.
Oh, awesome.
And she has the news. So it's a really fun day today on Mornings with Luann and Tim. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
past year, we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game and try wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
I am learning so much about search and rescue. Here I am thinking I'm bringing you on the show to talk about the haunted house, but there's so much more I learned. Like, for instance, how many years has the Search and Rescue been around in Sault Ste. Marie?
61 years this year.
Which makes it?
The oldest in the province and one of the oldest in Canada.
Did you know that? That's incredible. And all manned by?
100% volunteer.
100% volunteer. And funded by?
Donation mostly.
Mostly donation. Which is why you have the haunted house. It's your biggest fundraiser.
Biggest fundraiser now, 3 days this year. It's been a huge success
You've
for us.
extended the hours, and you also added some new features to it.
We've added a day. It used to be two days. Now it's 3 days.
Because the response has been so great.
Demand's been amazing. Support from the community is awesome. Plus, we've added a few extra hours, so it starts at 5 o'clock and runs till 11 o'clock at night all 3 days.
So you added an extra hour.
Extra hour at night, because you used to end at 10, now we pushed it to 11. And from 5 to 7, we've gone sensory sensitive.
Sensory sensitive from 5 to 7 every night?
Every night, all 3 nights. So come in, lights will be on, won't be as scary, but to come 7 o'clock, lights are off and all bets are off.
All bets are off. This year you're also doing some theme stuff.
We've gone to a theme this year, so now it's Welcome to Your Nightmare. So we have all your nightmares, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers. A few little surprises. We don't want to show all of our cards up front, but Saw might be there. Clowns.
Clowns, Kevin. Oh, see, you just Kevin, our master controller.
Yep.
Can't do clowns.
You know, it's a funny thing. Yeah.
Some people just don't get.
No.
Okay, so this is all taking place at Search and Rescue, which is right down the street from us.
Yeah, on Industrial Park. Right
What's
across.
Your address?
246 Industrial. Nice
246 Industrial Park Crescent.
Industrial Park Crescent. Yep. Okay. Bus stop right around the corner, so it's actually on the bus route, which it makes it nice and easy for if you don't have a vehicle. Bus stops right there.
Wow, and it's by donation.
100% donation. Come in, whatever you can
afford.
Yep, and whatever you think it's worth.
Well, the service alone is worth. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what Search and Rescue does in the community. You are actually, even considering the fact that you're volunteers, you are a go-to group for the police services, for paramedics, fire?
Across the board, we help all community agencies. We're great ties with the OPP, city police, the paramedic services. We touch on as many as we can. You call us out 24/7, 7 days a week, we'll be there.
What do you call the position what is it?
Search Master.
Search Masters. And how many of those do you have?
We have 5 Search Masters and a Search Coordinator. And the role of that is we carry the pager 1 week each, so we just rotate between us. So we're on call 100%. So they're the first point of contact when we get that emergency call.
And how many people are involved with the agency? How many volunteers do you have?
Including members in training and what have you, we range from 40 to about 55. It kind of flux.
That's incredible. You also offer opportunities for students to get volunteer hours?
Yeah, with the Haunted Maze, we have a few high school students coming out, helping us out with that. Anytime we do something like this, definitely, if school students need help with those hours, give us a call.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we have something that we can help them out with.
The other thing you were talking about was when the searches happen, you guys do training and you do scenarios. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah,
that was fascinating.
The thing is, we do get the calls, but it's also handy to just take maybe an old call or make up a mock scenario.
Yeah.
And go through the motions. It gives everybody kind of a chance to learn before you actually have to do it. So if it's a new search master, they get to have some time in command post running the scenario. New people who haven't been on the ATVs, haven't done bushwhacking, looking for clues, they actually get that background before we actually have an actual where it becomes critical.
How many, is there a number of hours you have to volunteer to put in, or is it just?
It's what you can do. We understand that everybody has actual jobs, everybody has families.
That's the crazy thing. Like, Dave, you're here today and you have a job, you're coming here to do the interview. Yeah. You're going in, you start setting up like 4 days before? We're
starting Sunday morning at 9 o'clock setting up, and it doesn't start till Thursday night next week. So we're a week away, but we're going to have 4 days of actual setup.
4 days, and this is just for an event. Never mind the fact that when you're actually on call and doing this stuff, this is a huge commitment. Thank you. So what, have you been involved in some like crazy searches and stuff, or what?
Well, it's
for rescues?
Every search is kind of unique. Everything brings challenges. And it depends who you're working with. Like, we have great relationships with the OPP,
right.
And Casera, Trenton for their.
You travel too. Like, what's your region? Because
our main area focus would be kind of like Wawa to kind of Blind River is kind of where we'd stop and the next team would start. So that
because you said, I think, was it Elliott Lake is the next nearest town that has a search and rescue?
So there's a search and rescue in Elliott Lake. North Shore, they kind of do Elliott Lake, Espanola area. But
so you go from Wawa to there.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And that's, at a moment's notice, there'll be a matter of search comes in, 2 missing people here, and can you go or not? And we understand that not everybody can drop and run.
Right. Okay, so now this is the major fundraiser, so we need to support this because you're an essential service. I mean, volunteer, but essential.
We try and be there no matter what. We hate saying no.
Okay, so once again, the dates for the Haunted House are Haunted Maze.
Haunted Maze, yeah. It is 24th, 25th, 26th.
Oh, there's the posters. Thank you very much, Jake. The poster's up right now. 24th, 25th, 26th. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. From 5 to 7, it's sensory sensitive.
Yep.
And then at 7 o'clock, all bets are off.
Yep, 7 to 11.
Right to 11 o'clock. Yep. You guys are going to be tired the next day when you have to get up for work the next day after.
Sunday's going to be a rough day by the time. But that's our tear down day, so we don't have time to rest till it's down.
No, there's no rest for the wicked.
No.
On Halloween, you're wicked. What about, are there treats and surprises and stuff too? Or what?
Always surprised. We have some candy. We have a lot of people have donated candy to hand out, so we'll give little treat bags, little goodies to the kids who show up. And
does Sioux Search and Rescue have a website or a Facebook page or something where somebody can go for information, not only about the haunted house, the haunted maze, but also just about the organization itself if they want to get involved?
Definitely. SiouxSAR.com is
What's it called?
SiouxSAR.
SiouxSAR.
So Sioux SAR. So Search and Rescue.
Oh, Sioux SAR.
Yep.
SAULT SAR.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
At
.com is our website.
SiouxSAR.com.
Yep. And then we have the Facebook page. So if you look up on Facebook, Sioux Search and Rescue.
Sioux Search and Rescue.
We have that, and Instagram. We have a few different things, so we're kind of out there.
And that's all manned by volunteers as well. You guys maintain all that stuff.
100%, yeah.
Dave Rowlandson from Sioux Search and Rescue. Ladies and gentlemen, how much fun will it be to go to? Oh my God, well, I guess your idea of fun is being scared. Then head up to the address again on this
246 Industrial Park.
246 Industrial Park Crescent, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and bring some cash to donate so these guys can afford to keep on saving lives and rescuing people and helping out where they're needed.
Doing our best.
Dave, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tim.
Happy Halloween.
You too.
We'll see you later, right after this.
This is ONNtv.
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game and try wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
One of the cutest guys I know,
It's me.
besides Tim,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Ryan Reynolds. He and Blake Lively published their first picture of their third baby girl. She's stunningly
Wait,
gorgeous.
who's his wife?
Blake Lively.
Oh.
And they are
Don't
so
know
cute
her.
together. So they tweeted a picture, and he's obviously Canadian, and they're in a bush in BC, and they took the picture, and he talked about the election and said, you know what, don't forget October 21st, get out there and vote. And he said,
Oh, look, there they are.
yeah, he said shape climate policy. He says vote for somebody who's going to shape climate policy. So good for him. Like, you know what? He doesn't need to do that anymore. He's Ryan flippin' Reynolds. But
He loves our country and he loves
should.
the environment.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it very is. And we just watched him in a movie.
Did you? He's so handsome. Man.
He is handsome. And
He
he's
is.
a good actor.
Yes, he's very good, isn't he?
He is. It's National Pasta Day.
Oh.
Oh, he just had a picture of Ryan Reynolds up, and I didn't even do a segue. I just like National Pasta Day. You know what pasta means? In English.
Carbs.
Dough.
Dough.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't
Pasta
either.
translates to dough all these years. Pasta.
Really?
Do you say pasta or pasta?
I had no idea.
What do you say? Pasta? or
Pasta.
Pasta.
I say pasta.
I say pasta too. Some people say pasta.
Pasta.
Pasta. I'm a.
Look at that.
It's National Pasta Day. Who invented the pasta, Luann? Pasta.
Japanese.
No. Try again.
Italian.
Chinese.
Chinese.
In 5000 BC.
Wow.
There's over 600 shapes of pasta.
Holy.
Do you know some of the names? What's the bow tie one?
The bow tie one.
Farfalle.
Farfalle. Farfalle.
What's weird is some Italians, and even now my sister, who's Italian by marriage, calls all kinds of pasta. She calls it all macaroni. Oh, I made some macaroni.
They do that. I noticed that. I like the.
She calls like spaghetti macaroni. That's not macaroni. That's spaghetti.
I like the dinosaur shape the best.
Dinosaur shape?
Yeah, in the can, Chef Boy.
It's been around since 5000 BC. That's why it's dinosaur shaped.
Yes.
Do you know who brought it to the U.S.?
Who?
Thomas Jefferson in 1789.
Well, that Tom.
He brought it home from Naples. So there
He's
you go.
such a doer, that Tom guy. Because he was
That's-
kind of busy.
That's all I have for you. Is that
That's
it's
it, eh?
National Pasta Day. So go and eat some dough.
You know what happened yesterday? Look at that.
Pastas. What
All
happened?
sorts of different kinds. Wow, that looks like I don't have my glasses on.
I make
so-
my own.
Do you?
That looked like some. Yeah.
Jim just made some gnocchi because we had leftover mashed potatoes.
Does he do the whole fork rolling thing?
No, he just rolls the big log out and then cuts it with a knife. Yeah, he doesn't do the whole fork thing.
When they do it, and they break the egg in the middle of it all.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good for Jim. What are you going to say?
Huge Jennifer Aniston news. She joked around yesterday that she didn't mean to break Instagram. It was the first time that she actually opened an account and went on Instagram, and she published a picture of her and all of her friends' co-stars. Broke a Guinness World Record for the most likes. She got 4 million likes. Like, see the picture?
That's
cute.
Why are they all hanging out together? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, is somebody
Unless
missing?
That's old, maybe. No, I think they're all there.
They're all there. No, it's not old.
She is stunning. Man, I don't know. She's like, is she 50 yet?
Yeah, she is. She's over 50.
Man, she just looks so awesome. I want to punch her right in the head. You know?
Elton John is not happy, Luann.
Again.
No, he's not happy. The live-action Lion King, right? You know, Beyonce. Who else is in that one?
Oh, yeah, that was a
Beyonce,
monster.
Donald Glover, Billy Eichner, Seth Rogen. Elton John said he is disappointed. It's a huge disappointment. They messed the music up. They diminished the impact in this current film. The magic and the joy were lost. So they have all the original songs, Circle of Life, I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Be Prepared, Hakuna Matata, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And he added a new song, wrote a new song for the film called Never Too Late. He says he wished he were more involved in the process, but the creative vision for this film and its music was different. He was not welcomed or treated with the same level of respect, and it made him extremely sad.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought you said you didn't have anything else.
I lied. But I will not lie about my next. What's next?
What's next?
I don't know. Wait, there's another interview about, or is it the news?
Zombie.
Is it news first?
News.
Okay, Luann's into the news, and then the zombies are here. And then Josh Ingram is here.
Right.
All about Halloween. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
The gloves are coming off as the federal election campaign nears its end. Liberal leader Justin Trudeau campaigned in Montreal yesterday, where he accused Andrew Scheer and the Conservatives of running a nasty campaign. Meanwhile, at a raucous event in Essex, Ontario, Scheer went back to his campaign opening message that Trudeau lacks ethics and is unfit to govern. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh was in Quebec, where he invoked former party leader Jack Layton, whose 2011 Orange Wave movement resonated in that province.
We also know that Andrew Scheer and the Conservatives are choosing to play very divisive games and to use the politics of fear and division to try and get Canadians to vote for them. And I think Conservatives need to continue to be called out on the nasty negative campaign that they're running, because Canadians deserve better.
taxpayer dollars and safeguard our democracy against corruption. The ongoing scandals and cover-ups have caused Canadians to lose faith in the integrity of the government. We're breaking this conflict of interest act not only once, but twice. Justin Trudeau faced absolutely no consequences.
Jack was someone that was able to win over the hearts of Canada, Canadians, win over the hearts of Quebecers. And he did that not just with his personality, which was pretty amazing, and not with just his ability to connect with people, but because of his values of fighting social injustice and to defend our planet and the environment.
Meanwhile, Ontario Premier Doug Ford says he won't be drawn into the federal election despite being the subject of frequent attacks from Liberal leader Justin Trudeau. Ford made the comments during only his second media availability since the campaign began in September. Ford says he's been too busy governing to campaign on behalf of Conservative leader Andrew Scheer, who has rarely mentioned the Premier's name during his own events. Ford's comments came in Kenora, where he made a local infrastructure announcement last evening. The provincial legislature was initially meant to return from its summer break early last month, but Ford extended the recess until after the October 21st vote. In OHL action, Damien Giroux scored 2:47 into overtime, lifting the Saginaw Spirit to a 4-3 win over the Sioux Greyhounds in Sault Ste. Marie last night. The tally was the 19-year-old left winger's second of the game.
Last year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
Since 1899, the Machine Shop has been a unique space for innovation and creativity. Once a leading pulp and paper company, the Machine Shop was built by Francis H. Clerg, which later became part of St. Mary's Paper in 1984. After the closure of St. Mary's Paper in 2011, the Machine Shop spent 4 years vacant. In 2015, the Machine Shop reopened their doors to the community for the first time. From weddings to galas to concerts and festivals, the one-of-a-kind venue has something for everyone. We are proud to work with the community and local nonprofits to host major events such as Festival of Trees, Pearls and Plaid, an evening at Hogwarts, and more. While you're here, wind down at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar for a quiet dining experience, or watch a game and try a wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room. Don't forget to save room for house-made gelato and baked goods at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop events, history, and restaurants, visit machineshopinc.ca. 3 great places, 1 historic venue.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place, at the right time, in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim, and joining me right now, it is Miranda and Jana from the Zombie Walk, Sioux Zombie Walk, celebrating 10 years!
Yeah, 10 years already.
Miranda, you got in 4 years ago.
Yes.
But Jana, you're the one. Like,
I
this
am
is
the
the reason we have
founder.
this. You're the founder of the
I'm the
Zombie Walk.
founder.
Tell me how it all started 10 years ago.
So it actually started off just as like a tiny group with me and my friends.
Yeah.
I put out like a little Facebook event and like
Because you had seen a Zombie Walk.
in Toronto.
Okay. Had you participated in the Toronto one? Or
Never. I just
you
saw I saw
about
an
it?
article and I was like, I like zombies, I like Halloween, I like getting dressed up.
Right.
So I thought it was a cool thing to do in the Sioux. So yeah, I gathered up a little group of friends.
Okay.
We had like a little walk. We walked down downtown, went to the mall, scared a few people.
Well, so when you walk at the mall as zombies 10 years ago and
Yeah.
nobody really even knew what you were doing.
No.
What was the reaction like? Was it funny?
It was
or?
mixed. I mean, you could say the older people were a little startled. But
That's
it was
part of the fun.
It was fun.
Okay, so now, the next year it
So the
grew.
next year, yeah. So Rob Madry from the Downtown Youth Association contacted me, and he was like, let's make this bigger. So he did a lot of the front work to get this where it is today by
so you
getting
kind
the
of
grand,
watched
getting
Rob,
the Grand Theater.
and did you learn from Rob that year on how to
definitely.
put this stuff together?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you continued without him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He moved to Sudbury, unfortunately, after a few years with us. But he
you
taught me a lot.
Taught you a lot, and then it's grown, like you said, the first year after. Okay, the
Yeah,
first
so the
year
first
is
official year.
First official year you had.
It was like 100 people.
100 people, and now.
And then it doubled, and now
Miranda, what are we at now? What's showing up now?
Between 300 to 400. It all depends on the weather sometimes.
Did you have any idea it would ever turn into this?
No,
Did you think
no.
10 years later you'd still be going?
No, not like.
But I'm glad you are, because you know what we were talking before the interview, saying that a lot of volunteers can suffer from burnout if they don't have a good crew behind them to help them do. There's a lot of preparation.
It is.
That's
There's
your
a lot of
strength, right?
Absolutely.
You love to organize.
Yes.
So what kinds of stuff have you done to get ready for this? I mean,
well, this year we start in July. We have a little pre-meetings beforehand, but July is when we really start to say, okay, we have to start getting our ducks in an order.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff like the trophies, for example, T-shirts that
are the trophies for part of the costume
Yes.
costume prizes?
Yeah, but we have to order those. There's a lot of stuff we have to order ahead of time. We are very lucky. There are local businesses that are willing to donate certain inventory to us, which we don't sell any of it. We give all of it as prizes.
You're free to mention businesses if you want. I know the Pita Pit's an amazing sponsor for you guys.
It's a huge one for us.
We'll get to that in a minute. So you got on board 4 years ago. You had participated.
Yes.
Had you ever met Jana before?
Maybe in passing, but never
really.
officially.
So you heard that they were looking for volunteers, and you thought, hey, I've enjoyed this before, and I'd like to organize.
Yeah.
So you jumped in.
Yeah, I said I wanted to do something with games because I like kids and I like being in the middle of things.
So this is the thing. There's so much goes on. And now, when did you join up at the Bush Play Museum in Edie Soriano? Because she's fabulous to partner with.
Yes, I think that was 2013.
Okay.
So we've been with them for a while. She's fantastic. She's so
an
accommodating.
amazing human being.
So, and she wanted to take it one step further this year because they're celebrating 30 years at the Bush Play.
Yes, we're going big.
You're going big. You've added the haunted hangar.
Yes.
That's brand new this year?
Yes.
Let's start with the actual walk itself.
Sure.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, everybody's going to head down to the Bush Play Museum.
Yeah, everyone gets in, pays their admission, which is $5 for adults plus a canned good.
Can you come and go? Like, do you have to arrive at 3, or can you just, like, if I get off work at 5, can I go down then?
Of course, yeah. As long as you.
So it's ongoing.
Yes.
Yeah, the walk begins right at 6 sharp. So if you just want to go terrorize people downtown, the time you're going for is 6 o'clock.
So from 3 to 6, you show up. You bring $5 if you're an adult, plus a non-perishable item that's going to the soup kitchen.
Yes, that's right.
If you are 15 and under,
it's $2.
A toonie.
Yeah,
yes,
and a canned good.
Brilliant.
And then if you're just a little kid, 5 and under, free.
Totally free for the little
canned
zombies.
Good. Yeah.
Beautiful. And a canned good for the little 5-year-old should bring something too.
Yes.
Non-perishable item.
Definitely.
Okay, so that starts at 3. Now when they get there, what kind of stuff are they going to see? I see you have vendors. So you got people set up and everything?
Yeah, we have some very awesome vendors this year.
Yeah, we have a lot of different vendors.
We have lots of spooky treats.
Yeah.
Cornucopia is a popcorn company.
Yes.
Who does these dozens of flavors of popcorn, so they're going to be there, and they're also going to be staying for the movie showing later in the night, which is great.
Face painting?
Yeah, I do the face painting. I also do face painting, so I'm there with my crew.
So if there's a little kid, like maybe if I'm a young teenager, let's say I'm 11 years old and I want to come by and I don't really have the stuff at home, will you help me get ready for the walk?
Of course. We are zombie makeup experts. I've been doing this for 10 years, so I can do zombie makeup in my sleep.
So that's included in the price? You don't have to bring makeup and stuff? You can just show up?
Yeah, so it's $5 for the face painting.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get you completely made up with fake blood, full face, anything you want, and yeah.
So bring a little cash with you when you go down, because you might want to buy some stuff from the vendors.
Yes.
You want to buy some food, beverages are going to be there, right? The costume prizes, we talked about that. Trophies and everything.
Oh yes, we have new trophies this year. They're very cute. They have little zombies on top, and it's actually engraved with what the specific trophy is. In years to come, you can still look at it, and you're going to know exactly where you got that trophy from.
That's fun. Okay, this walk starts at 6.
Yes.
Is this rain or shine?
Yes.
Okay, because zombies go out in the rain.
Yeah, historically we've had some terrible weather, and they'll still go out, so it's great.
Good for them. And if they choose not to, they can still hang out in the bush.
Play the games, do a little more shopping.
You're setting up the games?
Well, it's all 4 of the committee members set them up.
Okay.
But yes, especially on years where it's rained, we encourage those. Like, you don't have to go. You're more than welcome to stay in the bush plane. The event's still going.
Right.
And more so, we normally do the adult trophies after the walk.
Okay.
So we usually get a majority of the walkers coming back as well.
And where do we go on the walk? We're going to go from the bush plane along Bay Street?
Yes. Yeah, so we take Bay, and then at Clerg Park we have our little mock battle. So it's zombies versus zombie resistance.
Amazing.
So we have some guys dressed up in camo, dressed to the nines for this. So they're there to hunt the zombies.
They actually hunt the zombies, and they bring fake, weapons and stuff. Nothing loaded.
Yeah, all props.
We're not actually shooting anything.
No.
And then so you have the little war. Then we go up Bay Street.
Brock.
So up Brock Street?
Yep, we take Brock.
And that's where we're going to go to Pita Pit.
Yes.
Tell me about what Pita Pit does.
Now, Pita Pit is doing even more this year than they did last year.
Okay.
They are not doing just free smoothies this year. They're doing a handful
Blood
of raffles. Yes,
smoothies.
which they will be offering a discount, I believe.
Okay.
But they're going to have a zombie photo booth.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, they're going to have a DJ. They're decorating the whole courtyard.
Raffles,
so we're going to get
prizes.
completely different
Pita
types of
Pit.
pictures.
They're fantastic. They're a great
Stepping
sponsor.
up, playing
Yeah,
the zombie
absolutely.
game. Then you head back for the awards ceremony.
Yes.
To the Bush Plane. After you've partied at the Pita Pit, we
Yeah.
go back to
Yeah,
the Bush
yeah.
Plane awards.
Yep, more
We're not
prizes.
done yet. This is when Edie Soriano has said, hey, let's keep it going. It's the
Yes.
30th anniversary. Let's go big. So who'd you bring in?
So we got the people from Haunted Norgoma to come in and do a haunted house right in the
Homeless
hangar.
no more. They're boatless no more.
Yes.
They have a home at the Bush Plane, 7 to 10 p.m.
Yep.
haunted hangar.
Yep. We're also doing a pumpkin carving contest. We're looking for like expert carvers to come show their skills for a prize.
Wow.
Email us if you want to be included.
What's the email address? Get ready. Here you go. Email address.
SueZombieWalk@gmail.com.
And you have a website now.
Yep. SueZombieWalk.org.
Fantastic. You do that.
I do. Yes.
Good for you. Then there's also a 5K zombie walk and run. And I love the fact that one of the organizers from the Haunted Norgoma doesn't like zombies. She's afraid of them. So she'd rather you just dress in regular Halloween garb, not a zombie. You said, put her at the front. Make the zombie chaser for the 5K. And then they're partying after, right?
Yes.
Because it starts at 7, they do the run at 7, and then there's more of a party going on.
Yeah,
Films and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have some old zombie movies running in the hangar theater there, and there's gonna be lots to do. Stay all
Guys,
night till
thank
10.
you so much for doing this for the community and for the soup kitchen and giving kids a place to go to and adults.
It's so fun.
Let's all hang out with the zombies.
All ages.
All right. For more information, once again, the website is
SueZombieWalk.org.
Okay. Thanks for being here. That's our time.
Thank you.
Have a blast at the event and come back anytime you want. I love chatting with you guys. We'll be back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades including installation are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
You're gonna have to take yours off. No one will hear it.
Okay, so it's Halloween on Queen. That's Josh Ingram. Do you recognize him?
Oh, I like the new look, Tim.
Thank you for the mask, but
You're
here's the
welcome.
deal. You can't drink coffee with this mask on.
Here, we can try.
No wonder Michael Myers wanted to kill people. He couldn't have his coffee in the morning. That's what. Okay,
Well,
Josh.
and you guys get started early too, so you need that coffee, right?
Honestly. So hey, this is So Halloween on Queen, sponsored by Stork and Bundle.
That's it.
I love the fact that you guys do this where your members on Queen Street from the Downtown Association have the opportunity to sponsor, and they come forward and they say, we want to do this day.
I love that my members do that and see the need to participate, and it's great because some of the events are just, we need X amount of money to make it this much better. Can you help us out? So
and they step forward and they say, we'll do that.
Absolutely. And Stork and Bundle did it for this one. Halloween on Queen, sponsored by Stork and Bundle.
Queen, what day?
First annual, October 26th.
This is the first annual?
Never done it before, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So it starts at 2 o'clock.
On when?
October 26th.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Right on.
And we go all the way till 7:30.
That's 5.5 hours of
absolutely
sales and fun and candy and activities.
You said it.
Okay, but let's talk about some of the specifics. Okay?
Sounds good.
If you are a business who's participating in the Halloween on Queen, and you're involved in things like the scavenger hunt and all that stuff, how will people know that you're involved?
Okay, you can find out to the general public and the kids if they're participating for deals or candy. If there's a jack-o'-lantern out front.
Well, that makes total sense, Josh Ingram.
Yeah.
So and they're probably gonna have fun decorating, right?
I'm really hoping so. So if you see a pumpkin on the street right outside of the building, there's a deal in there for you, and there's candy in there for the kids. So everyone's encouraged to come down, dress up. Me and my whole staff are going to be dressed up downtown, so you can pop in, get some candy, see what deals are going on. Now, there's also a scavenger hunt going on.
Love scavenger hunts.
And different businesses might be participating in that, but might not be participating in giving away candy. So what you can do...
Oh, so they might not have a jack-o'-lantern?
That's right.
So now you really have to check out all the stores.
You got to keep your eyes peeled. So what you have to do is you come to the March Street stage.
Yes.
Okay? That's right in between like Spring and March Street. You can find it on the south side.
Yeah, there's an actual stage.
That's right. And there's actually going to be, there's an actual stage. Yeah. And on that stage, let's take a pause there. On that stage, there is going to be a Day of the Dead altar.
And let me say that in Spanish for you. Altares de muertos.
Beautiful.
Altar of the dead.
Great job.
I know. Can I just read what it says here?
Go ahead.
These are my friends. Remember Gala Latina that just happened?
Yep.
Okay, because we have NOLA, which is the Northern Ontario Hispanic Latin Association.
Yep.
Right?
And I also have to say the Spanish Club of Sault Ste. Marie is also helping us.
Right, and this, So, learn about Latin Spanish culture and holiday at the March Street stage. The altar celebration traditionally shows souls the way to their home in the afterlife.
Absolutely. Isn't that
I
amazing?
love it!
So it's going to be this beautiful, colorful tribute to some people. We're going to have a few examples there.
Yes.
Potentially a Canadian person of notoriety who has gone on, as well as a Spanish. So you can learn about what the altar is, how they traditionally, those societies traditionally use the altar, and there's also going to be some fun and games surrounding that for the kids. So it's beautiful. And then at 6 o'clock at the stage, if the weather's good, we're going to be screening the Pixar film Coco. And that's all about the Spanish society, culture as well.
Yeah, Latin culture.
Yeah, if the weather's bad, we're still screening the film. It's going to be at the Sioux Museum.
Oh, so, very cool.
Yeah, so either way, at 6 o'clock, we're going to be screening that film either on the March Street stage or the museum.
Okay.
Now back to the scavenger hunt.
Yes, sir.
Also at the March Street stage, there's going to be a Downtown Association table where you can pick up your sheets that have all the different pictures of what you have to find. You have to find a werewolf, and you have to find a skeleton, and you have to find Frankenstein. You have to find the Downtown Association logo because we're suckers and we want notoriety.
You're right on. Yeah.
So you go around from Pim to Dennis, finding all of those and writing down either the business or the address that you find it in, and you rush it back to the March Street stage and you hand it in.
Okay.
We'll fact check it, make sure it's right.
What time does it have to be in by?
Well, it goes all from 2 to 7:30.
You have all that time.
There are prizes for first, second, and third quickest people to bring it in. And there's also a grand prize draw for a Sue Blaster's gift certificate.
How do you win the grand prize? Is it a draw?
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah, so at 7:30 we'll draw a name. You can either stay down there or we'll give you a call or give you an email.
You do not have to be present to win.
No, you do not.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Also,
yes,
Old Stone House. What's Kathy doing?
Oh my goodness, Kathy is doing a haunted house.
What a great house to haunt!
I'm pretty sure she's
going to click National Historic.
I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure it gets scarier throughout the day. So at 2 o'clock, if you want to bring the little kids down, it's
Not so scary.
Not so scary, and it's going to progressively get spookier.
Scarier.
Yeah, absolutely. They also have Entomica down there with their creepy crawly bugs.
Creepy crawly bugs and the Old Stone House?
Yeah.
And here's the good news. It's free.
I think so. I don't know.
Oh, well, let's say it's free. If it's not free, bring money just in case.
Just in case. We also have, on the Queenstown Commons, we got a puppy contest, a puppy costume contest. Puppy costume contest. I did it.
A puppy costume contest? You can dress your dog up for Halloween?
You can. It's $10 to enter. Bring your puppy down. We'll have a panel of judges. And then the $10 goes to the Humane Society.
Humane Society.
Yeah. It's great.
And there's prizes for the puppies.
Yep.
Okay, there's no street closures.
No, you come down, you park where you want to, you walk around. If you came down to Winnie B's or Sue's Largest Garage Sale, same thing. We have little pop-up locations, and all the businesses are participating. They might bring stuff out onto the street if the weather's good, and if not, you can just pop into any business that's open, and you can get candy at any business that has a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh my god! So the kids should actually come prepared to like as though you're trick-or-treating.
Absolutely.
Downtown.
Absolutely.
On Queen Street, because you know what? On Halloween night, nobody ever trick-or-treats on Queen Street. They're all in their neighborhoods.
That's right.
So this is your chance to actually do your trick-or-treat on Queen Street.
Well, and it's also kind of nice because how often do we drag? I have 2 little ones under 5. I can't tell you how many times you drag them down somewhere being like, I need to check out this store, or, you know, Christmas is coming around, or my wife's birthday's coming up, so I'm going to pop down here, I'm going to look, and the kid's like, I don't want to. But this time, you can throw on your costume. That's cool. You can come on down. There's candy, kiddos, so you just let me shop for a little while, and you can trick or treat too. It's good. You know.
Good spin.
Well, how often the kids are in the grocery store being like, I want this Kit Kat, and you're like, that's not what we're here for. But this time, you can be down on Queen Street for both. Yeah. What are you dressing up as?
On Halloween?
Yeah.
A man.
That's
unusual. Josh Ingram, Downtown Association, you've done it again.
Thank you, sir. Well, we have a great committee, we have great members, and we have great partners who are helping us. I could never build a Altars de Muertos myself.
You can't even say it.
I can't.
Alteres.
I could never make a Day of the Dead altar myself. That is not my strong suit. It's not my culture. But these folks have come in and have really given us help and it's teaching us a lot. So, you know, what a good opportunity to meet some of our neighbors in our community.
Absolutely.
And learn something about them.
At the Gala Latina, they were like, there were so many. I didn't even realize the number of people who migrated here from Latin countries.
I have heard that echoed a few times. Yeah,
and we got to meet, and like even Sandra Mangui from NOLA was saying there are people 33 years in Sault Ste. Marie, like from Mexico, whatever. So anyway, listen, Downtown Association, sponsored by Stork and Bundle. It's the Halloween on Queen, Saturday, October 26th, from 2 o'clock until 7:30. We'll see you there. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Tim.
We'll be back to say goodbye right after this on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Nobody's doing a better job in Sault Ste. Marie than Josh Ingram.
Well, and all the Downtown Association people.
Right? That's so awesome. Enjoy Halloween downtown. Go to Queen Street. Huge thank you, because I always say huge apparently, to KC Security for sponsoring the show.
They're huge and awesome.
They're hugely awesome. Thank you very
Security.
much.
Darn it, I still got it. He's on. Is this Thursday?
Tomorrow.
He's on the show tomorrow. I have to go write a jingle. Okay, I have to go write a jingle to surprise him. We'll see you tomorrow on the show.
Have a good day.